Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for another episode of Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. Today's episode we're going to be doing more missions! Woo! We unlocked a bunch of missions. The first one's talk to the guy in Sector 8 that says like, there's monsters everywhere, what are you doing about it? Also talking to the soldier 3rd class. But yeah, this is the Monster Research Project, Monsters in Midgar. Beginnings. Yeah, there's 2 of them for some reason. Monsters are teeming on the outskirts of Midgar. Experts on the study of planet life say the monsters pose a potential threat to Shinra. We're unsure of the validity of these claims, but investigation is in order. Okay, this is going to be pretty easy, especially at this point. There is one chest, and that chest is a remedy right over here. And yeah, the boss is just going to be the fly eye. And, I don't know, you slash it, and it dies. Get behind it and he'll die faster. It's pretty easy, and we get poison from that. On its own, I don't really use the poison materia, but it can be used to very good effect later, so it's always good to hold on to these things. Next up, we're going to be doing the other mission. I believe this, you talk to the person on Loveless Avenue about the Black Chocobo stuff. Outbreak of monsters near Midgar has resulted in Sector 8 women filing for damages. We cannot afford to let litigation spread any further. Hurry the area and eliminate all monsters in sight. Yeah, this is the... I hate these boards so much because there's no way of telling where exactly the monsters are. There's like, you know, circles and stuff where the monsters are gonna show up, and I just tend to run straight, because even going around the edges doesn't help. But anyway, there's a chest here with a Soma. There's also a chest by the house, or farm, or whatever, with a potion in it that we'll get to. But yeah, you just run into monsters here all the time. I really just don't like these missions at all, because there's no clear way of how to avoid everything. But it is kind of cool to see the outskirts of Midgar. This is more like the area of like the Chocobo farm, I guess, calm, you know, around there. So it does look nice, and it does look like the area there. But yeah, our boss is inside this paddock, and we can't just jump over this fence that's as high as our shins. No, 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 no. We have to walk around and fight 2 fly eyes. The horror! It's easy. It's really easy, guys. Yeah, but for that we get a fire omelet. No! You should already have that from doing well in the Fort Tamblin, but if you didn't, there it is. Let's see. Next up, it's time to fight Genesis's forces. Genesis forces, not fortress, on the march. Foes on the waterfront. The Coast Guard spotted Genesis troops, so they're likely to have an outpost near the coast. Head there and vanquish the enemy. This is unlocked at the start of Chapter 3, after the Benora stuff, so yay. As you can see, the boss is literally in front of us, but if we turn around and just go up this way instead, we find a chest with an X potion. And there's also a chest behind the boss with a regular potion in it. And the boss of this is really, really easy also, honestly.
Activating combat mode.
Yeah. So yeah, it's, I think, Assassin and Blood Tastes. Yeah. Blood Taste 914 health. The G Assassin has 720. It's really just pathetic, honestly.
Oh yeah, that result.
Yay! And we get a bronze bagel for that one. And that unlocks the following mission. Massive machines! We have received reports of Genesis troops hiding large-scale weapons in the caves. Destroy them and stop their advance! So, yeah, this is a straight line to the boss, and there's one chest on the way with a remedy in it. So while I'm here, this coming chapter, like Chapter 3, I guess, you're gonna get the ability to massively change the materia that you have. So if you're having trouble with any of these things, also, yeah, there's a guard spider. Yay, he has 7,225 health. You just do the exact same things. Hit in the back, block, don't get hit by stop. But yeah, so if you want to wait just a little bit till you actually start the chapter in order to do the missions, that's like perfectly legitimate strategy because you'll be able to just breeze through them once you can screw with Iron Bagel. Once you can screw with materia in the game, you can break the hell out of it. It's hilarious. So if you want to give these missions just like, just wait till you start chapter 3, talk to Lazard or whatever, and then you'll find a safe point to do things. But anyway, next up we have Hojo's Laboratory. Assemble experiments, experiment number 1 to Bahamut. A rare find indeed. I think for such a valuable sample, I've created another battle simulation based on this data. So have at it once you're ready. Hey, Hojo. But yeah, so this is going to be like the fight against Ifrit that we did for him. Except we can't spam him to death because Bahamut's just a little bit harder. But yeah, he's going to be exactly the same as he was in the actual boss fight. He has 8,740 health, as you can see. And yeah, make sure you're healed up so that Mega Flare doesn't kill you. Roll around a lot as he moves around. Get to see this sped up. Don't you wish you could do this in the game? I mean, it looks cool and all, but, Also, you can skip it by pressing A. But, what fun is that? I love the music so much, but yeah, so he's going to have the lightning bolts and things, so if you want to have something that protects you against lightning damage, like a bolt omelet, that's a good idea. And, yeah. I would suggest going into the fight with ranged materia, unlike a certain idiot here, because he likes to stay outside a lot. And yeah, he uses Mega Flare again, but I skip it. Aha! So just make sure you're healed and make sure you have stuff that can hit far things. I just went in with power attack or something, and it's kind of dumb because I just spent most of the fight just standing there. And also, I can't really tell where the back for him is. Is it his tail? Is it his butt? I don't know. It's kind of annoying. Also, he uses Mega Flare a 3rd time, and that's just rude. But apparently I guarded that one, so. But yeah, anyway, we got the amulet. Yay! And the amulet does... increase the spirit by 30, maybe? Yeah, spirit plus 30. Can't remember if it does anything else, but now we're going to do the missions for the Soldier 3rd class that we met in the last episode. Apparently Dovey has to look at the other stuff that he's gotten recently. Alright, I didn't like power attack too much, so I was like, did I want to replace it with something? Hopefully we'll get more materia slots soon, because this is kind of ridiculous. Also, shopping! But anyway. Yeah, so, seeking Priceless, freight recall. A Shinra freight carrier has sunk near Midil. Some of its cargo has drifted to the desert island in the area, and the last thing we want is anti-Shinra elements procuring that cargo. Get there and retrieve what is ours! I skipped over the seeking priceless items. I think I'm doing seeking precious items because the missions that we have unlocked there are still a bit too much for me before I get the aforementioned materia breaking thing, so, or game breaking materia thing, so yeah. Anyway, there are 2 chests here, the X Potion and the Ether, and just a straight shot to the boss after that. The boss is these heli gunners. You just want to get behind them or use thunder or something, and beware the spin attack. Also, that! Yeah, we didn't get any dialogue, which is why I kept it sped up, but we do get a vitality up leveled up, so more defense.
Prove your honor to me. I got it.
prove your honor to me. So yeah. Yay! And we get... Alright, we have talking now. So yeah, these are gonna actually have dialogue. Thank you, Zach, that was amazing. I learned a lot. Glad to hear it. So you're ready to take on the next mission yourself, right? Well, knowing me, I'm probably gonna screw something up again. So now he's level 2. Maybe I should write to Mom and Pa back home about how cold city life is. Ah, alright, I'll take your next mission too. Really? What have I gotten myself into? This just introduces, and we get a headband. This introduces something new that some missions have, and that is a story. Yeah, it's not just kill things, kill things, kill things. A bunch of the mission trees have just fun little dialogue afterwards with the characters, and that's really awesome. The headband prevents stun, and it raises spirit by 20. Wow. But I like vitality more. Yay! So yeah, let's go on to the next one. And these are also going to be really easy. Yeah. Recall mission. Black market recall. Certain Shinra brand accessories are being traded illegally in the slum marketplace. The employee responsible has already been arrested, but some of the accessories are still hidden in the slums. Go there and recover the accessories. Dobie, you're going too fast. And yeah, here we get Soma, and there are 3 chests here, and a straight shot to the boss pretty much. You have these annoying little enemies again. You probably want to take them out first so that they don't zap you a lot. But yeah, we got a Soma, we got an elixir, and there's a high potion on the other side. We also have these flying machine. Flying machine? No. I'm looking at the wrong thing. The sweeper enemies, 3,400 health. So yeah. You just want to get behind them. Have we fought them? I think we fought them before, haven't we? If not, they're not that hard. You just have to get behind them and just avoid, you know, the little bee saucers doing stuff. Zach, that performance is awe-inspiring. I learned a ton. Level 3 now. Ooh. Good. Then you're ready. Then you're ready. You go on the next mission yourself, okay? Yes, you're right. I can't argue with you, Zach. You can do it. You're a soldier. You have to believe in yourself. When I die, I hope you bury me in a nice place on top of a hill with a view. What? Fine. I get it. But this next one is going to be the last. I'm so sorry. Star pendant. I know people like this. Star pendant, I believe, protects poison because that's what it does in like every game ever. But, yeah, so, I lost my train of thought there. Anyway, cargo recall. Our cargo stolen by anti-Shinra element has been found inside the plate. The organization was neutralized. The AI weapon glitch prevents us reclaiming our precious cargo. We have no use for malfunctioning machines. Destroy them and collect our goods! Poor machines. If only they didn't malfunction. Alright, so this is actually a really important mission to go on because you get some really awesome stuff. First of all, there's sprint shoes over here, which I don't care about because they prevent stops, so yay. Also, the enemies here are kind of annoying, but they're pretty easy still. You get the G Assailant, which has 2040 health, and the Beast Saucer, which has 1020 health. And yeah, they're pretty easy though. I mean, as long as you remember to roll away when they're about to zap you with this charge. And I just ran right into that. Wow, good job. Also, if you notice, all the Genesis forces now have a wing because, you know, we discovered that they have the wing thing, so they're just everywhere now. But anyway, we got a power wrist there, and the boss here is a flying machine with 43 health. Ooh, and yes, we could go on to the summon wheel, but unfortunately it didn't go on Ifrit, so we just get chain slash. Wah, wah. But yeah, just get rid of bee saucers and try to find whatever the back to that thing is and keep getting chain slashes because why not? And for this, well, yeah, talk to him. Thank you, Zach. I'm taking in so much information by watching. Level 4. So, what are you gonna do with your next mission? I've given it a lot of thought and I've decided to go myself. Ah, so you're finally up for it. But I would like to see you in action just one last time. You've got to be kidding me. You've become my idol, Zach. I want to become a soldier operative just like you. You don't have to take it that far. All right, come on. Thank you so much. And we get diamond gloves. Oh, ho, ho, diamond gloves. How I love thee. Let me count the ways. They're very good. But yes, let's go to the equipment screen. Yeah, muscle belts, diamond gloves. Attack and magic plus 10, prevents silence. Yay! Preventing silence is going to be immensely important for some of the missions coming up. I don't know if it's going to be in this video or the next one. I should point out, well, after we do the intro here, I'll tell you. Supplies recall. Soldier supplies that went missing along with stocks of Shinra weapons have been found in the Wasteland. Just as troops have also been spied in the area. Go to the site and collect all supplies. So since this recording ended up being about an hour and a half, just raw footage of all the missions here. Oh, also there's an X potion and an ice omelet in this one. So since it ended up being an hour and a half, I cut it into 45-minute pieces and then, edit it down. So there's going to be 2 mission episodes before the next one, and each one, so this was originally 45 minutes, and now it's going to be about 24-ish. So yeah, so we're going to be getting into why you need silence prevention in the next one, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, now it's time for Octo Slash. Nobody suspects a thing. Just like Octo Slash as a alternative to. Well, much obliged, boss. You're like an inexhaustible fountain of knowledge. Level 5. I'm forever in your debt, boss. Whoa, you've certainly toughened up, haven't you? Yes, sorry. I mean, yeah, boss. I'm on my way to my next job to share those nincompoops who's boss. Yeah, fine, but are you alright? Till we meet again, boss. What a weirdo. Got a pearl necklace for that, which is not bad. But yeah, so now we go to deputy assignment. Soldier 3rd class was sent alone to reclaim cargo stolen by Genesis troops. He came back injured and dejected and has been pulled out of action. Please head to the site and collect the cargo. Sounds like somebody failed his mission despite being all gung-ho. But this one has 4 chests. Wow. First turn around and you get a Blizzara, which is pretty awesome. It's not a bad idea to actually equip that. But yeah, there should also be an elixir around here. There we go. Yeah, I gave myself that. No! Don't walk into the lights! It's pretty much impossible to avoid the fight over here. So this enemy is a no, it says needle machine? Yeah, needle machine. What the needle machine does is use his holy lance there where he charges at you. Just get out of the way because it can hurt a lot. And it gives you an opportunity, if you do dodge roll it, to hit his back. Mithril gloves. Mithril gloves are pretty nice, but they're not as good as the diamond gloves. Oh well. And it's not the same as the diamond dog either. And yeah, so there is a chest down this way and the boss is down the other way, but once again, enemies like the colors of my eyes. Yeah. And when it uses Holy Lance, When it uses Holy Lance, it avoids whatever stun from your combo attacks, so it overrides it. So that's another reason to just be careful. It's not that fast with it. Obviously, this is all sped up, but it can take you off guard if you're not paying attention. And there's an X potion there, and yeah, you just have to go right for these again. But luckily, we don't have to fight another one of those. I almost died. We just get the G-Divers and G-Diver and Guard Fang here, which are kind of pathetic, so yay. And we get a level up! Huzzah! Doopy-doo. Yeah, so let's just head for the boss, which I think is going to be another needle machine. And a Guard Fang. What was I saying before? I don't remember what I was saying before. But yeah, so there's just going to be one more mission in this episode, and then we're going to be doing the rest here, but I'm going to be finishing up the Soldier 3rd class's missions.
Master Zack, an impressive display, as always.
Hey, it was too bad about last time, but it even happens to the best of us.
That was a situation where my lack of combat experience impacted my performance. Things don't happen on the battlefield the way you imagine they would, theoretically.
Well, I thought you might be feeling down, but amazed how well you're taking it.
Master Zack, I hope to show you someday just how much I've grown under your tutelage.
Okay.
Farewell.
He's kind of full of himself now. And we get a frost omelet. Yay! I believe a frost omelet is better than the ice omelet in that it completely negates ice damage as opposed to having it. So that's pretty nice. Ice, that's pretty ice. I'm so funny. Yeah. Cancels damage. But we don't need that right now. And yes, a nice omelet. Alright. More seeking priceless items. Second deputy assignment. In an emergency situation, Shinra accessories have been stolen by Genesis troops that infiltrated the plate. They're apparently too tough for the soldier third-class operative we sent. You must go there and get back the accessories. I just imagining get back the accessories is like, you know, like a bunch of like, I don't know, girls were going shopping and their bag was stolen by a bunch of Genesis clones. And like, no, my accessories, no! And they called in Shinra. I don't know. But anyway, there are 4 treasures here. And each room, each of the rooms that we're gonna go in has 2. This one has an X potion and the mist tile, which I remember as being pretty good in FF7. It also prevents silence, but it gives a vitality and spirit up instead of attack and spirit, was it? So it's kind of like the diamond gloves in preventing silence. It's a good thing to have. There's also this room, which has, I believe this is Blizzara? Nope, high potion.
Out of the way! Out of the way!
It has weak enemies. I mean, these guys have 3,040 health each, so it does, you know, take a bit to hit them, but... And they also, oh, that's another thing. These guys can cast Protect on themselves, or Shell. There's Blizzara. Barrier, excuse me. So, which is Protect. But yes, you just head straight to the boss now, and in this big room again, this guy can actually be, this fight can actually be kind of tough, because these guys do have a lot of health, so you just need to be ready for being in the long haul. Here we fight the chain machine and the launcher machine. The chain machine is 11,800 health, the launcher machine 12,500. The launcher machine is going to fire missiles up like that, and Good. Yeah, oh, attack up leveled up. That's actually nice here.
Here we go!
And it prevented us from getting hit there. So the launcher machine is going to fire missiles up that home in on you. It's kind of annoying to try to dodge them. The chain machine is going to use its chainsaw there. It's going to like slash around and stuff. But it's also going to use just annoying attacks around you. I personally would probably go for the launcher machine first, just because it's harder to dodge around, and they also try to silence you, so this is where you should probably have the silence protection on, just because they have that stupid gas that'll prevent you from... Oh no, is that poison gas or silence gas? Maybe that's poison, actually. You get a new thing with the song here, which is kind of cool. I kept that regular speed just because, you know, we just came out of the Benora stuff, so. Are you dead now? Nope. That's yeah, they're both pretty good. I had to use went into the item menu for a remedy. So you see how they follow you around like that? It's crazy. But yeah, so I got rid of the chain machine, and now I'm just gonna dance around the launcher machine. It's gonna be fun. So the problem is, you know, even if you're hitting its back, it's still going to be able to hit you. But once one of them is dead, the other one will fall pretty soon, and we get the sprint shoes out of that, and no conversations. So the conversation is when we talk to the guys. So anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.